Well, we're here to give you the word of the Lord. It is the 8th month. It is the 8th day of 2019, and God is not done doing what he would do in your life. This is the greatest prophetic season of your life. We have exhausted 2019, but there's about 5 months left, and today is the day of new beginning. I'm going to come from the book of Psalms chapter 23. We use it oftentimes at funerals. It is the author, David, who is birthed out of rejection. He's a Moabite. He's the rejected. He's the outcast. I want to deal with the outcast, those who feel like God cannot restore you back to your proper place. Today is your day of restoration. It is a new beginning. It is the 8th month. The 8th day is double beginning, new beginning for your life. It is Isaiah 40. He will give you double for your troubles. Psalms 23, it begins to read, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." For sake of time, we're going to emphasize on verse number 5. Come on, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. We're going to come from the subject today, I need my table. I need my table. You need your table. David began to declare, you, God, have prepared a table for me in the presence of my enemies. That means that God has prepared, or he has set a table for you in the presence of obstacles, resistance, things that have been spoken over a period of time. There is one object missing, I believe, Bishop Davis. It is a table. I have prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup will run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You, Lord, have prepared a table for me. What is the purpose of the table? If you go to the Bible says there were the Last Supper. They were around a table, and at this table, Jesus identified who his devil would be. At the table, number one, that's 4 points I'll make for you. Number one, the table is a place of divine connections. It's a place where you will make the connections you need for your life. It is the 8th day. On the 8th day, God have already prepared your table, but he's also placed the divine connection that you need for your life. The Word Network is a divine connection. It connects us with those all over the world, those watching from Africa, Dubai, the U.S., all over the world. Today is your day that God have prepared a table from heaven, have dropped in your living room, in your ministry. It's a place where you're at the table where God have revealed to you who are your friends and who are your enemies. The table is for the placement of your connection. That's what God has for you. Jesus said, one of you is the devil at this table. The Bible says the woman who prepared, amen, a table, he prepared a room for the prophet. Come on, there's a prophetic release, a provision. The woman recognized this man is an honorable man of God. We're going to build a room, and we're going to put a chair, but we're going to put a table in his room. The table is a place of divine connection. I declare you must maximize the connections that God has for you, the connections for the building, your financial surplus. What God is going to do is epic, but in the 8th month, on the 8th day, there is a divine release. Pull out your business cards, begin to connect with others. That goes outside of your comfortability. Come on, the Bible says, Jesus said, my connection to fulfill ministry was inside of the fish's mouth. What you need is inside of the fish's mouth. It is your divine connection. I need my table. I want you to put that on your social media. I need my table. You, God, have prepared a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Come on, the woman of God prepared a table for Jesus, or for the prophet of God. Come on, and there he began to download, and that what she believed God to do. Come on, the miraculous did show up. The Bible says at the table, come on, the Queen of Sheba came, and she observed what was on the table of Solomon. Come on, what is on your table today? Because God has released a table before you in the presence of your enemies. You are to give God praise for what he is about to do in the presenting you a table in the presence of your obstacle, your discontentment, your discouragement, come on, your depression, your sickness. But today, Jehovah Rapha, who is your healer, has presented to you a table. Come on, silver and gold have I not, but such I have I give unto thee. Come on, I speak prophetically that there is a table that God have released to you. The table, one, is a place of divine connection. Come on, number two is a place of giving. I must give myself. It is given. It is a place of the law of exchange where you come and you present. The table is presented, but you come and you give. Come on, because God have given you a table in the presence of your enemies. The trickery about it, you don't know who is your friends, who is your enemies at the table, but as things are revealed, come on, you will find out who are your friends. Come on, who are your enemies. Come on, who is your divine connector or your destiny helper to help you get to your next level in God. Come on, I need my table. David began to expound that God, you have prepared, you, oh God, have prepared a table for me in the presence, come on, of my enemies. Come on, the woman, the prophet had a table. Come on, Solomon had a table. Jesus had a table. The Old Testament in the sanctuary, come on the showbread was seated on the table. The Bible says at the table, Jesus gave, come on, he gave food, substance. He said, do this. Come on, as long as you eat of this bread and drink of this blood, you do this in remembrance of me. Come on, he presented this at the table. Come on, we have the communion table. We have the table of exchange. Come on, in heaven, because I am a prophet of God. Come on, everything's not always spooky. It's the practical things. Come on, as you eat at the table, there is an exchange taking place for you. It's a place of divine connection. It's a place of giving. Come on, Jesus gave at the table. He took the bread and he gave it to those at the table. Number three, the purpose of the table is the place of brokenness. Because it is God who reveals to you the one that I ate with, the one I took care of is the one that have betrayed me. Come on, if you're going to be presented a table, God will reveal to you, come on, who is going to fight you because, come on, because it's a table that will present your enemies. Come on, I prepare a table for you in the presence, come on, of your enemies. But as I reveal your enemies, I anoint your head with oil and your cup will run over. Come on, God has anointed you to deal with your enemies. Every obstacle in your way will flee. I declare Jehovah Rapha is your healer, but I sense the angel Raphael is healing sick bodies right now. Come on, you've been healed, delivered, and set free. Come on, I sense the angel CDL. Come on, CDL is the angel that goes forth, that ascends and descends, and hear the prayers of God's people. Come on this 8th day, your prayers are being fortified because there is a table before you in the presence, come on, of your enemies. Your enemies is not a person. Come on, your enemy is a spirit that's operating through a person. Come on, I declare that sickness, disease, obstacles, come on, are being removed from your life. Come on, shout with me, I need my table. The place of brokenness, the place of brokenness, the place I'm broken, but I'm not destroyed. Come on, what the enemy meant for evil against me, God have worked this thing out for my good. God, I need my table. David needed a table. Come on, say, God, you have prepared a table for me. Come on, in the presence of my enemies, what my brothers said I never get. Come on, and God allowed David to encounter a Goliath that God would show him off. Come on, God will use your Goliath to show you off. I'm well able to take the giant out. I'm well able to take the witch, the warlock, and the wizard out. Come on, this is your victory time. You ought to give God praise for your table. Come on, touch yourself and say, I need my table. God have given you your table on this day. I come back from Louisiana to declare to you, come on, your table is spread. Come on, the Bible says that the table is prepared. The table, come on, the table of the Lord's Supper or the marriage of the bridegroom. These things are now ready. The table is ready. Come on, are you prepared as God have given you your table? If he's giving you your table, that means he's giving you your turn. It is your time. It is your turn. It is your time. It is your turn. It is your time, and it is your turn. Come on, you have a table. God said, what are you going to do? Are you going to take Goliath out? What is in it for me? David said, come on, I get my taxes paid. I get the king's daughter. I get favor to what God has spoken over your life. You are a table away from what God has for your life. You are a table away from your financial breakthrough. You're a table away from every barrier. Come on, this table is not coming from a man or woman. This table is coming from heaven. And at this table, God will present every financial deficit. Come on, will be dealt with. Come on, one, my table is my place of connection. My table is for my place of giving. Not my table is my brokenness. I've been broken. What the enemy meant evil against me, it have worked out for my good. Hello, Joseph. What you meant evil against me, it was for the saving of many lives. Lastly, my God, number 4, the purpose of the table is to release divine blessings over you. The blessing that make it rich and added no sorrow. The Bible said Jesus blessed the bread. He broke it and he gave it. Simply mean that I've been blessed to be broken. Come on, not broken to be blessed. I'm blessed and I'm broken that I can distribute what is necessary for your life. This can only be done at the table. And Jesus took the bread, blessed it, and he broke it and he gave it. I declare your table is before you. God have anointed your head with oil and your cup is running over. Know this day, it is 8/8. It is the 8th day. It is the 8th month. And God have released to you the windows of heaven have been opened. The doors have been opened. Come on, the doors, windows, and gates have been released. By come with the windows, doors, and gates to declare to you, come on, there is a table for you. I need my table. You ought to thank God that today I have my table. Come on, post it on social media. Let your family and friends know, because somebody gonna realize your mother is working witchcraft against you. You got a brother working divination against you. Come on, at this table, God will reveal who is for you and who is against you. But regardless of who they are, they cannot stop your progress, because the table have released connections. The table have released giving. The table have revealed revelation of your brokenness and have given you placed you in your placement of divine blessings. This is what I want you to do. Come on, as we hear the prophetic direction, we are giving you now the prophetic instructions. Come on, the number is on the screen. You say, man of God, I've heard what you said today. Come on, I release my table. My table have been released. My hardships are over. In this double blessing moment, come on, that number is on the screen. Come on, I need you to obey God with a seed today. That's right, a seed. At the table, what are you going to bring to the table? What are you bringing? What are you bringing? I'm bringing my new beginning. I'm bringing a seed of 88. 8/8 double beginning. Come on, it's my good friend's birthday, the twin prophets. Come on, they're born on the 8/8. 8/8. Come on, double new, double for your troubles. 855-730-WORD. Say, I'm sowing. The operators are standing by. Come on, if the phones are busy, come on, keep calling, because we're here to pray you through and to establish you in what God have released to you on this day. Your table have been spread. What's on your table? Mine divine prosperity, my divine release. Come on, heavens have been opened and angels are working now on your behalf. 855-730-WORD. Come on, I need you to call now. We're going to go to the call center momentarily. We're going to release the word of the Lord to you, but I need you to put that seed in the ground of $88. Some of you can do $188. 100 is a full return. Some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. Some can do 188. But those who will obey, do that 88. Say, this is my day. Come on, mark it on your calendar. So into today's date, it is the 88 new beginning in what God will do for the next 4.5 months. Come on, it is not over until God says it's over. Come on, there are still yet acquisitions that need to be released. There are still properties that need to be released. There are still prison doors that need to be released. So a new beginning for your son. Come on, my mother, my brother, oldest brother, come on, was faced a life sentence in prison. But my mother planted seed for the last 10 years. Come on, last year in 2018. Come on, my brother went before the parole board. Come on, they switched a life sentence to 3 years left, and he's coming out of prison because my mother sowed the seed. Come on, it is an exchange. You must come to the table. Say, man, I'm sowing for my son. I'm sowing for my grandson. I'm sowing for my ministry. I'm sowing for my next level because I've been waiting a long time. Your latter will be greater than your former years. Come on, God will restore the years. This is your seed of a new beginning. 855-730-WORD. Sow your seed today. Move, execute. Come on, as you obey God. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. Obey God. Obey the Lord. Obey God. Obey Him. Believe in the Lord your God, so shall ye be established. Believe in the prophet, so shall ye prosper. I need you to go to the phone lines. Come on, pick up your cell phone. Post it on social media. Those watching by way of Facebook. Those watching throughout Africa, Dubai. Come on, the Latino nations. Come on, some of you watching in Texas, all the dilemmas. Come on, Ohio, we're praying for you. But in the midst of disasters, come on, as the earth remains seed time and harvest, you're sowing into my table is now been prepared for me in the sight of my enemies. I declare today that pastor wants to give up. Come on, you can't give up. Come on, your ministry is about to explode. Come on, you're not about to resign. You're about to be reassigned. Come on, God have reassigned your assignment. Come on, you're discouraged, but you're not going to retirement. Come on, God will reassign you to something different. I declare the marketplace pastors, come on, TV, media, come on, acting, careers, opportunities, come on, are being opened because there is a table prepared for you that God have set before you in the presence of your enemies. He's anointed your head with oil, your cup runs over. I need to go to the phones now. Come on, the phones are ringing now. The prayer centers are on fire. People are calling now because they recognize I have a window of opportunity. Come on, to plant my seed of $88. Some of you will sow that seed of $188 because God is doing something. Come on, the phones are ringing. People are calling in. Come on, the exchanges, the anointed prayer warriors are on the other line waiting for you to call. 855-730-WORD. Come on, this is your moment. Come on, this is your time. Come on, there is a prophetic release, not just a confirming word, but a performing word. And there shall be a performance of these things spoken to you from the Lord. Come on, God said, I prepared for you, David. Come on, the reject. A table for you, David, an outcast. For you, David, the murderer, the adulterer, I prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I've anointed your head with oil, and we know David reigned. Come on, everything came out of David was successful. Most of all, the best seed came out of David was Jesus Christ. Come on, it was the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Come on, you are not at your worst, you're at your best. 855-730-WORD. Come on, there is a fire in the room. There's a fire in the atmosphere. Come on, God is burning up the enemies around your stuff. When your table is spread, come on, there's a language speaking to you. I'm coming out of prison. I'm coming out of a low bar. I'm coming out of a low place. Let God arise and every enemy to be scattered. Come on, you're watching me now. You're discouraged. But at this show, come on the Word Network, Bishop Greg Davis show, come on, there is a supernatural divine release. But you must obey the prophet. Come on, 855-730-WORD. Tell the opera, I'm sowing for my table. I see my table. My table have arrived. Come on, it come my way of express. Come on, it has landed in my living room. Come on, it's landed in my car. It's landed on my mind. Oh, I will survive the rest of the year. Come on, He anoints my head with oil. Come on, you've been anointed for ideas. Come on, creativity. 855-730-WORD. Come on, the operators are ready because there's a prophetic anointing. Come on, from the Word Network. As you obey God, if it is tangible, come on, it is transferable. The grace of God, the grace of a table, the grace of release, the grace of breakthrough is upon your life. I declare 855-730-WORD. Come on, exchange. Go now. Go to your phone. If it's busy, call again. Or I feel the presence of God. Come on, working on your behalf. Come on, my brother, my sister. Come on, those in Africa. Come on, it's your season. Come on, find a way to plug into this anointed today. Come on, Bishop Greg Davis show is anointed for this new noonday. Come on, he will turn your midnight into a noonday blessing. It is your moment, it's your time. Whatever time of day, it may be night hours in Africa, but it's still your table have been set. Come on, shout one more time, I need my table.
This has been a Word Network special presentation brought to you by the friends and partners of the Word Network all over the world.